Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's good to see everybody. You know what I'm saying? There we go. That's the reception. That's the reception we're looking for here on the live stream on the John Show on 8th September 2021, episode 21. We're in. We're so in. I know you're thinking, like, dude, we need some more John, Johnny boy on the screen. Let's see if we can get you. I think we can accommodate that. I'll find out. There we go. There we go. More John. You're like, dude, more John. Please, more John. I'm like, okay. I know. Here we go. Isn't that great? Boom. Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks. You guys ready for the John-a-log, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're like, where is the John-a-log? They get it. What's up? Hey, how you doing? Whether you're on Twitch or YouTube or some other streaming device that I'm unaware of, or wherever you're at in the world, just welcome in. It's the John Show, coming to you live from Monkey Mountain here in the beautiful hills of Southern California. Specifically, you ready for this? We're in Los Angeles, Santa Clarita, Skunks, Monkey Mountain. We're Point. We're right here. We're a beautiful art collective, art house, created by me and my brother, and I'm here to share some good vibes with you guys. So it's here. It's 8 September 2021. We're here in the midst of the John-a-log. You know what? We're gonna take this little camera for a little walk for you real quick. We're gonna make this the bird cam. Oh, by the way, see, I'm going surfing today. I think this should work. Today's a surf day. See, Monkey Mountain. We're here at Monkey Mountain, and those are the Monkey Mountain men right there. Jameson, Ben, Shelby, and me. Looking like a dry docked pirate ship. And then here's what we got. Let me set this up here for... I think we should be able to get them because we got birds. Set up here for the bird. Let's see how this goes. And surfing. Okay. So we got bird cam set up. Get ready for some hot bird action. You guys ready for some hot birding? It'll be hilarious at that phone. It's on a very it's like a very hard to balance tripod. So I would not be surprised if that thing goes over. Fortunately, it has a case. It's a good case. It's just short of an OtterBox, in case you're wondering, to get off my back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that guy in the back's like, dude, I want my OtterBox, best thing I've ever got at Walmart, right? Yeah. He's like, yep. I know how that goes, too. That was a creeper joke. It crept in. What are you going to do? Okay, so what do we do? Yeah, so I'm going surfing today. I'm in LA. My buddy Brian's coming over. We're going to go surf in Ventura. Supposed to have some tasty waves. I'm in my burrito outfit. Got my Chronic Tacos hat, which is a local taco shop, and I love burritos. Come at me. If you don't love burritos, come at me. You know what I'm saying? Dude, where's the birds? Come on. I gotta bring the birds in a little bit here. So I'm kind of getting this John Show in just prior to bouncing out to the beautiful waves of Southern California. There we go. There we go. Right by Rincon. Rumor has it that Kelly Slater has a place that overlooks the bluffs of Rincon. So what are we getting into today? Let me look for a joke, guys. Calm down. So a lot of you know I'm moving to LA, moving to Hollywood, bringing this show, 25 miles south or so, 30 miles south. So I'm in that mode. So Monkey Mountain this is a limited edition. It's like a real life NFT. We got 30th October is the last day here, so that's like 50 something days. I'm broadcasting all the way out. That's how we're gonna roll this. I'm gonna broadcast all the way until I get down there, and then down there. And for those of you who don't know, I do have a mobile portion of the show where I go on my one wheel and I go around. You can find those whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. YouTube has copies of all my stuff too, like most of them. Whatever, get off my back about it. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna go through the stand-up notes. Let's find a stand-up joke that I have never told someone. Let's see. Oh, here's an easy one. It's on the burrito front. Mexican dudes rock mustaches the best. Look, those the big bushy. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly already what I'm talking about, right? You're like, look, I get it. I'm in. They do, and it's so much character. It's unquestioned. Like pretty much every other ethnicity, when they grow a mustache, there is a period of like mustache uncertainty. They have mustache hesitancy. They're like, is this coming in right? I don't know if I'm like really super comfortable with this. I don't know if I can pull this off. Mexican dudes, no way. No way. Before they get their first, christening, they're in the little, I always imagine like rural, Robert Rodriguez Mexican church somewhere in Oaxaca, and they already got the baby mustache before the priest comes over and puts the water on him. He's like, do you renounce Satan and all of his works? And they're like, see, and then they're like, and are you rocking a dope ass Mexican mustache? And they're like, see. So there we go. Anyway, the stand-up joke note file, man. There's jokes. We got jokes, folks. Oh, we got birds. Okay. I don't know what's streaming out to you guys at. But, oh, dude, we got hot bird action, guys. Look at all those birds. Let's look. Look, there we go. Gotta get used to the screen touch. There we go. Look at all those hot birds. They're all getting birded up. I know what you're saying. Some of you are like, dude, we could really use. Yeah, a little tighter in there, right? All you home directors. All you directors at home, just know, they say feature films are close-ups. TVs are from the waist up. That's what they say. Tell the story, dude. That's all we're concerned about. We got all this hot bird action. Whoa, where'd the hot bird action go? Just bring it up bigger and better. That's all about. Here we go. Right? I mean, come on. It's the John show, but it could easily be the bird show. Look at that. Oh, that's why, because we went to a different thing. Here we go. Come back to this. Look, it's a one-man crew in here, guys. I can't help it. It is what it is. I'm running the studio. I'm the talent. I'm doing the accounting. I'm doing craft services. I'm buying the donuts. I'm doing it all. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm retarded. You know what we should do? Here, I'm going to cue this up because we can surf the internet for like a little bit. This might be a little shorter show because, surfing. Oh, let me go. It'd be dynamic is if I go and I check on the old birds. How would that be? I bet that would be pretty nice. You guys are all thinking. Also, I have this like interactive sticker function and all stuff. If you're on Twitch or wherever, you can like do all the fun interactive stuff. I like the stickers because you can throw a sticker on my screen and it makes sound and all that stuff. You can also throw money my way. You can do all that stuff. That's just, we're in the 23rd century now, so we can do it all. We have Elon Musk. And we can do it all. And that's just the way it goes. It's just the way it is. Oh, here, I'll show you what the TV's really been doing to me for a while. Maybe later. Let's go check on the bird real quick. We'll see if I can get me in the shot with the bird. Or, I may scare the birds off. That might be a bad. Yeah, they're all bird now. Bird City. Bird City. What else we got? Oh yeah, so screw it. Let's check. Let's kick it on the net for a second. Let's see what we got. boot up boot up the old internet real quick, see what we got. Probably the same horror show as usual. If I know the internet. Now this is part of the painting of the day of this whole John shows. You know, we'll check in on the news, not because we care now, but like years later, the Orwellian forces have completely ground history to a halt. We'll have something to look back on. An unbiased catalog of all these things, of all these happenings. Here we go. Okay, so I think we're ready to... Yeah, we'll kick this over. Okay. USA Today with old-timey news. Welcome to the old-timey news with USA Today. What do we got going on here today? How U.S. civilians will killed civilians will... It's like... yeah, it's like... The long fall of the Tower of Babel has begun. It's like all we got's like... I mean, USA Today is the most down the middle, easy to deal with news publication. Even they're having to like process all this, like how corrupt the reality is. It's pretty bad. Let's see. Florida rejects ban on school mask mandates. So stupid. They don't even work. Video shows unruly passengers snarling on American Airlines flight. That's what we're at. On the second of a top headline is just somebody doing an Ice Cube rendition. He's just like, yeah. And they're like, American Airlines is like, no, we're not having that. We're not having that. We're not having some dude being all snarly. Like, you can snarl on a fucking... Who gives a shit if somebody snarls? You know, I've done worse than snarl. The dangers of not talking to kids about sex. Oh yeah, they're just going for everything. State troopers accused of scheme to make fake code. Look, guys, these are all the headlines you'd expect if you try to make the Americans live like under communism. Like, this is probably how it looks in every socialist country. Critical race theory bans are adding more anxiety to stress cheat. Yeah, they should be banned. Literally, Marxism, if you look at their playbook, critical theory is literally their number one takeover thing. Like, they don't even hide it. Critical theory just scans the entire sociological skeleton of a society, and anywhere where there's an issue, they create polarity, they create tension, and then overall there's a cumulative chaos that occurs once they've done it on enough sociological nodes where they come in with like their solution. And so that's where we're at right now. The critical race theory and all that stuff is like Proud Boys offer muscle and rouse against masks, man. It sounds like a Mad Max bouncer. They're like, welcome to Proud Boys. Proud Boys, we're gonna keep your strippers safe. They're like, we're super hot. Woman dies after tripping and falling off cliff on the California coast. That's an interesting sentence. Let's see what we got. Fall music preview. Lil Nas X. Yeah, he had one hit. Now he doesn't really know what to do, but I respect it because he made a lot of money. But you know, he's there with Casey Musgraves, is a great songwriter. Duran Duran, all-time classics, and Sting. Still having the tantric sex. South Dakota is restricting abortion access. Nobody really cares. Kristen Stewart learned how to act. Illinois AG to investigate Joliet police for civil rights violations. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so that's USA Today. So if USA Today is this spicy, then you know the country's in a pretty spicy spot. So we'll look at one more news. We'll look at like... we'll look at... So that's down the center. We'll look at like some like right-wing side. Oh, yeah. Yep. So... basically the Republicans are, it's a lot of I told you so. Because Afghanistan, to be honest, like Biden, like, and if you don't know me, background, I'm a West Point grad and I worked on a war planning staff, like the war planning staff for Iraq. So I know what I'm talking about. I've met a lot of these people. Biden committed treason. Like, it's black and white. He gave kill lists and addresses of Americans to the Taliban prior to handover. He instructed the State Department not to allow flights in or out. and he just gave them the entire, like, gave them an entire foreign aid package worth of military equipment, in direct contravention of the standard operating procedures of the armed forces. So I think they've got enough to actually like arrest him, because he is, and it gets worse than that. It gets worse than that. That's just the tip of the iceberg, and that's before the other stuff. So it's really out of control. They basically got to arrest him. They really need, because the administration's illegitimate. Like when you look into any of the initial auditing of the election, it's obvious, it's clearly illegitimate. They did a lot of fraud, which is like people are like, oh, fraud, fraud, fraud. Like that doesn't happen. Like, dude, it's been happening in America since Tammany Hall in like the 1800s in New York. Like we're famous for it. It's just eventually like finally like the group outside of America that wanted to take over the world like came in and was like, hey, psst, we'll help you out for like 50 years if you like let's take over the world. And they're like, oh yeah, that sounds all right. Well, it doesn't sound all right to a lot of other people. So anyway, so that's where that's at. Let's check out some sport. Let's check out some Hollywood news. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's in the. Let's see what Variety. Well, I don't go Hollywood Reporter today. Normally go Variety. Oh, look at that. They got the birds. Come on, birds. Make the birds bigger. Enough of this. Enough of this yapping guy. Who's that? Who's Grace? Oh, Benedict Cumberbatch. He gets mean. The Cumberbatch. I mean, he doesn't love his well thought out, well acted roles on a number of great films. Pretty much everybody. That's the way everybody loves it. Dude, Kristen Bell and Vince Vaughn. I mean, Kristen Bell, she's on another hot streak in her career. She's killing it. The Good Place. If you haven't seen The Good Place, honestly, it's instantly in my top 5 TV shows of all time. And I could see it being argued that's like, I could see somebody saying it's the number 1. And Kristen Bell, like the whole cast carries it. It's an ensemble for one, so let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. She kills it. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. It's really super dope. And we'll see if Vince Vaughn, if he cares. Vince Vaughn is just like, he's like those athletes like a Jamarcus Russell or Yasiel Puig or whatever. It's like super talented, has a couple good seasons. Like, well, Russell never had any good seasons, but like, it's like, does he give a shit about this project? That's what you're asking with. That's what everybody knows about Vince Vaughn. It's like, yeah, he's super duper talented, and it's like, you know, is he gonna care about this one? So if he cares about this one, it'll be great. Because Kristen Bell always brings it. So be more professional, Mr. Vaughn. That's what. But everybody says that to you, so it's not like some critical new analysis. Vince Vaughn says, fucking try harder. Dude, Ted Lasso. Dude, Ted Lasso's great. That whole thing's great. Well written. You haven't checked that out. Let's see. Let's see what the sides say over here. By the way, if you're interested in hiring me for acting gigs or whatever, I'm at ASAP. I'm represented by ASAP Talent Inc. What's up, Baker and Carter? You're my bosses. Get me hired. Office Star. Let's see. Trace Adkins. Country music. They always keep country music in this. Like, they just don't want to deal with it. Hollywood. Like, Hollywood-centric. They want to make the money. They'll do the business. But they never put their heart in it. They just always, like, don't get that country music is modern folk music in a real, like, sincere way. Because once you get an MBA, part of the process of getting an MBA is when you get an MBA, at the end, they put you on a table and they remove your heart. They rip your heart out and then they throw it in the trash and they sew you up and then they give you your document. They say, now you're ready. Now you've received your MBA, your Master's of Business Administration. Now that we've removed your heart, now you can go do business. Decap and Jennifer Lawrence stressed about impending doom and don't look up. They're doing it. Okay, not bad. Oh yeah, John Mulaney. Oh yeah, he like, dude, he hooked up with Olivia Munn. That's what he did. He went from his uptight Manhattan, obviously like drove him to crazy lifestyle, and then hooked up with Olivia Munn and is having a baby. That's a swing. He's gonna do jokes about that in 5 years. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, Bob Odenkirk is one of my favorite nuclear powerhouses of entertainment, wit, and comedy, and just overall like amazing perspective that he's given. He had a heart attack, and he seemed like he was kind of touch and go there. So it's great to see him back. Super happy about that, and yeah, I think we can call that a we call that a wrap on the news for the day. That's enough news. I mean, we're just trying to like enjoy our day here, John. You know what I'm saying? So nothing says enjoying your day like a little time travel TV. What do we got here? Is this Spaceman? Don't know Spaceman. Whatever. Looks good enough. While we get set up for our next little segment here. Yeah, thanks for joining me here at Monkey Mountain. Monkey Mountain, it really, we've had a lot of questions here over the years because we've done a lot of stuff here. For those of you who don't know, I played Johnny Scott in the Ska Brothers, and I was famous on MySpace and YouTube with my brother. We were some of the first. We had the first hit web series on YouTube, the Ska Brothers show, which we subsequently deleted because like we basically lost our minds, and then we became the Brother Monkeys, and we got famous down in Beverly Hills and all over the place for doing this like dope street performing. What's up, buddy? What's up, birds? And then during the Brother Monkeys phase, like we were like got super creative and just like, let's get enlightened. Here's the old surfboard taken out for the day. What the ferns? Ferns are nice. Well, I'm not sure if it's a fern. It's shedding. No, John, it's dying. Yeah, and then now in this phase, we both got famous doing that. Now my brother's famous as this social media star / rapper, J Money, over on TikTok. And I'm doing the JOHNiVERSE thing, and I've gotten pretty famous for like News of the News on TikTok. And some of you know me as a dancing clown. I used to put on a clown wig and dance on a painted up car in Santa Clarita and in Hollywood. And I got pretty famous for that. So you might have seen me doing that. This is where okay. Let's do a little recess. How about this? Let's see what we got. Oh, dude, now we're getting the. Dude, now we're getting somewhere, right? You know what I'm saying, folks? Now we're getting the trippy part. Gotta do a little adjustment here. Now we're getting good stuff. Okay. Bring this lo-fi. Okay. Oh, there we go. I'll let that go over the top, and then it's all good in the hood here. See if we can get this. There we go. This is a little something. We'll keep this quick, but we're gonna get this in. Sorry, the guy I normally pay to do this is me. So we'll just get a couple minutes in here of a little recess. It's good. It's good to get some recess. 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 Hopefully this will keep filming. We'll just get a couple minutes in. It's nothing too big. We'll widen this for everybody. There we go. Oh no, froze. Tough to stream when you don't have something to stream. Let's see if this is going again. We get okay. We're good. All is not lost. Boom. In case you don't know, here's Los Angeles, right? And here's like Hollywood and all that stuff. You go over that valley, and then we're right here. Here, Monkey Mountain, Monkey Mountain. We're on a Monkey Mountain high, which is just a little bit of fentanyl and a wave goodbye. Okay, shoot a couple hoops. Hopefully the sound's coming in nice. Hopefully you're having a good day wherever you're at. You know? Monkey Mountain. So yeah, so me and my brother were like, he's like famous artist, whatever, like Summit, famous, but you don't know we're famous. Well, people know my brother's famous now. They don't. I'm famous, but they don't know I am, which is weird. But that's so me. That's pretty much on brand. But really, all of it started, for those of you who care, and part of the reason that I really like sharing my living space here is not just because I'm a attention whore, which I definitely am. It's because the lesson I learned here is our father raised us here without censorship. And the reason all this beautiful art and all these other things happen is because there was no censorship in the house. And when there's no censorship, especially since we were kids, like it meant that we weren't talked down to. Conversations were open. And you know, you could have all kinds of different opinions. So I've heard a lot of things I'd rather not hear. And it turned out that like a lot of things I'd rather not hear, they didn't really matter, or I was, you know, wasn't critical. But a lot of things I didn't want to hear that I did hear ended up being true. You know? And it's not always like major stuff, because people go, oh, censorship, and they think it's because you have political views, and it's like, no, like, I didn't like the health benefits of yoga early on. I didn't like hearing about, you know, I didn't like hearing that the fossil fuel world was bad for the environment, and that basically it was like lazy engineering because we didn't fucking sit around and like, you know, have patience and figure out some sort of electromagnetic energy supply, and then find out later that actually lots of people did do that, and that a bunch of power-hungry cocksuckers have just been keeping us from living in that world, but then gaslighting us to blame it on us, like it was our fault. Like some dude, like some like 20-year-old dude driving a Honda Civic is like to blame for like the Earth going to hell. Like, okay. It's like I had a satanic gaslighting mother. I know what this is. I know where this comes from. But all that type of stuff, all these like more wide-ranging things, came because of this place that made a point not to have censorship, real freedom of speech. Because, well, my dad's an attorney. He's a longtime successful attorney in Los Angeles, and you know, we're Scalia's, so constitutional family, I guess. Forget a nuclear family, we're a constitutional family. And so we've all said stuff that like the other ones didn't want to hear. You know, and every time you hear something you don't want to hear, you grow a little. Now whether it's true or not is a different story, or whether it fits in your life is a different story. But even if the person hasn't told you anything you want to hear or anything useful or true, the point is that you hear them out, and then at least you know where they stand. Then you know who, you know, what their perspective is. And as you get older, that's really all people, you know, that's all people or anything else ends up being, really, is like their perspective of how they go through life, how they're seeing it. And how the hell are you ever going to find out how other people are viewing life, which has so many interpretations, unless you cut the shit and you don't have censorship and you just let them speak their mind? whatever, you know? It's pretty simple. But we're living through the consequences, sort of the reckonings of all these different parts of the world who have different views on it, and like they've been able to build different systems, and in some cases some like really bad people have ganged up with other really bad people, but like really smart educated ones, and gone through all these loopholes to make a world that basically we need to and we're currently dismantling. That's sort of the times we live in. So enough of that. Okay, well, you know, all these other shows, they have a show and they have one desk. You know what I'm saying? They have a desk, and that desk, they do the whole show from it. You know what I'm saying? They're on one desk show. I'm not saying they're lazy. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they do a show. They do it from one desk. Here at the John Show, we're not into that. We're into more effort. We're a two-desk show. We do the show. We have two desks, guys. You know what I'm saying? There's an indoor desk. You're in there. That's where most shows stop. We have a second desk. This is the outro desk. It's outside. It's here with Gaia, our co-host. What's up? Please love us. This is where we go the extra mile. It's on the second desk. It's on the outro desk. Out here in the zen of nature. So we'll take a little moment of zen here. Well, that was nice. So, before I leave you today, let you know, don't do censorship. Leads to bad things. And the best video I watched on TikTok today so far was a guy who is unboxing NBA trading cards. And live on air, he pulled the holy grail of basketball cards, which is the Michael Jordan rookie. So miracles do happen. Well, wherever you're at in the world, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you enjoy your freedom. If you don't have freedom, I hope you fight for it. Just know that you're here in spirit of Monkey Mountain. And I hope everybody has a great day.